call me, put me on like a speakerphone, and I got you. I got you. Yeah, I got you, man. Don't worry. Teamwork, man.
Oi, Bradley! I'm calling you out, mate. What is going on, people? Slightly different type of video today, representing 12 rounds boxing as always. As because we're talking about boxing today. So first of all, if you do like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, helps the channel out, helps the channel grow. You guys have been showing mad support recently and I appreciate it. But KSI Logan Paul, they had their fight last week, right? So I don't know how many of you guys actually watched it. I don't know how many of you guys actually cared. Massive props to them for that stadium was full. Some professional fighters don't even see like audiences that big. And then in terms of like the boxing and the undercards and the stuff like that, some of them were some of them were all right. Kind of looked like normal white collar type fighting, which is what it kind of is, but with YouTubers. And then the kind of like more mainish fights, there was very good boxing skill. Logan Paul surprised me, I'm not even gonna lie. He surprised me with the sharpness of his jab, etc. But anyway, it was a good event. But after the event, the amount of tweets that I got, the amount of Instagram DMs that I got, the amount of people on my videos saying Bradley Martyn is looking for an opponent. So I guess everyone was expecting me to go, "Oi, Bradley, I'm calling you out, mate. Bradley, let's fight. Bradley Martyn, me and you in the ring next year. Come on, KSI." That's what you all wanted, didn't it? Let me just put something into perspective. Bradley Martyn is 6'3" and around about 240 pounds. You're in the comments after I put out the video saying, should I fight KSI? You're like, oh no, you're way bigger than KSI. You're massive. There's no way. It's not. Logan Paul weighed in at 86 kilos. For my fight, I weighed in at 87 kilos. KSI weighed in at 85 kilos. Bradley Martyn currently weighs around 108 kilos. That's about 240 pounds. 190-ish pounds, 240 pounds. Does that seriously make more sense than me versus KSI or Logan Paul? I just don't get it. But anyway, just to clear that up, no, I'm not gonna call out Bradley Martyn, but I do wanna call someone out, and I wasn't too sure who. So the other day, I went to see my coach, Amil, and I showed him the fight. I showed him the full, he hadn't seen the full KSI fight. All he had seen is the result. So I wanted to get his opinion on their fight and also wanted to see his opinion on a couple other people. And then we go from there. So right now, you're gonna see the footage from there. And then this story is to be continued. Remember I did the should I fight KSI?
Yeah.
And I was like, KSI came up to 85 kilos.
That's how much you weigh naturally.
And then Logan Paul came in at 86. And I weighed in at 87. So them two seem to be a better fit for me. And then everyone's saying this guy. It's just, it doesn't make any sense.
No. So what, has this guy had many fights?
No, he hasn't had any.
Is it? Or is he a YouTuber as well?
Yeah.
That's not nice.
Doesn't make any sense.
No.
In reality, this is the most popular white collar fight out now
In history, yeah.
and they wear head guards as well, don't they?
Yeah.
If enough people buy into something, they can sell it.
Yeah.
He wrote that, you know that? He wrote that and gave that to Mike Buffer. I swear to God.
What do you reckon?
First two, Logan. The third round, Logan got more connection to it, but then that, I think, fourth and fifth. No, the fourth round is definitely KSI. And this round is KSI. Say Logan won by just an inch, but I can understand the draw, you know. Especially at that last round. You get what I mean? What I mean is that everyone remembers that last bit, like on the last, what was the round I said?
Is it third round?
Fourth round.
Fourth round.
Yeah, the fourth round.
Yeah.
No, the fifth round where Logan was throwing a lot more jabs, keeping it at range.
Oh, yeah.
And at the last 10 seconds, KSI put a lot more energy, started throwing more bombs, and judges could see that, or think that he won that round.
Yeah.
So I think that same thing with the last round here is what saved KSI. and the 4th round. I'll say Logan won it. I reckon Logan won it, yeah. But it's the last round. You got as the rounds got all more further up, you got tired and tired.
Yeah.
And if you forget about the rounds that he did work hard, then you might give it to KSI.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah.
You can't forget all that shit. You can't forget the keeping the distance and KSI missing practically 60% of his shots at the beginning half of the rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then getting countered. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Every time.
Yeah, you can't forget that. It would have been better if he stepped in more, body and then head, or then head to the body and then open his guard up a little more. Yeah?
So you think with more skill, he would have been able to do.
Yeah, with a lot more skill, he could have, because his energy, maybe his road instinct or something made him keep punching throughout the tiredness, throughout that wall that he was going through, do you know? And when Logan had the wall, he was just trying to keep away and hug, do you get what I mean? But KSI's instinct was just save that energy and throw and then throw and throw. No matter who was missing, it was just fight to the end kind of mentality. So if he had skill, he would have been able to control the breathing more and been a bit more relaxing.
Yeah. He did an interview where he said the first 2 rounds caught him off guard.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like he wasn't expecting it. I don't think he was expecting Logan to be that sharp with his jabs and stuff.
And I think, you see him pulling faces and trying to put Logan off. I think it was a disguise of his nerves. Do you get what I mean? And in the beginning of it, no matter how much the crowd is going on and look at thousands of people there, it probably went quiet, just him and Logan for that split second, and then that long jab made him wake up or realise what was happening, and then he had to either try and adjust it or his instincts.
Yeah.
And his instincts were telling him to throw those big overhand shots that were missing. You know? See that WBA champ?
Yeah.
He probably hasn't had as big as following as this.
Like, this is the stadium's full.
Yeah, I know. And he didn't get that full. It's these guys, these YouTubers got it like that. It's that following. It's like once you've got people's attention, sometimes you just got to know what you want to do with it. And in the positive mind of saying, they bring a lot of people to boxing, didn't they?
Yeah. Loads of subscribers have been telling me to call out different people. So like there's, what's his name? Yeah, so this guy apparently cut down for his fight, but he weighs 79 kilos.
So this guy here,
yeah? Previous boxing experience.
How much? What's he's got?
I think probably about a year or so.
Is it? You know that because he's got a lot of water and a lot of fat there still.
Yeah.
He could cut down even lower.
Yeah.
A lot lower, to be honest.
So for me, I don't think that doesn't make sense for me. And then this guy, he's like 6'2", 93 kilos.
He's definitely using his range.
He boxed a lot better in the undercard for the last one.
For the last fight, yeah?
Yeah.
My point on this opinion, yeah? I think you should tear him apart.
Yeah.
That's what I honestly think. I know for a fact that when you train, you're going to get yourself focused and you will train for that fucking fight, but it's nothing. You want something properly, you want a proper fight, yeah?
Exactly.
You want something harder and someone who's gonna give you a good fight. Who else?
That was pretty much it. And then Logan Paul and KSI.
Logan Paul and KSI.
But like both of them wouldn't even look at my thing because of the size of their channels. I wouldn't mind fighting Logan Paul.
Yeah, that, if I was to be honest, if KSI is honestly being smart, and when he's sitting in his room and he's thinking about things properly, he'd realise that wouldn't be a fight that he would want to accept, yeah? He thought that Logan Paul, yeah? He thought he would have been a lot more easier fight than he thought.
Yeah.
Do you got what I mean? And then first 2 rounds, he got a little wake-up call. So it would never, in no way, you'll get murdered. Simple. Yeah, I would say it would be either maybe him or Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Joe roided guy, no. Don't see no point. It's mental what people throw on at you, isn't it? It's crazy.
But then they couldn't get the correlation between me and Logan Paul, or me and KSI. They were just like, that was.
In reality, you just look massive on the screen. That's as simple as that. We've got loads of things that we're going to work on anyway. Loads of good things, fun things as well. Yeah. You're a focused man. So, you're not the kind of guy that sits on your ass and say March, and then you're going to get started in February or some shit like that. Athleticism and sports and fitness is your life as well, and that's the one thing I could connect with you about. Do you understand? And you're smart, and you watch your opponents, and you know what you have to work on, and you get that shit done. Yeah, that's what a coach needs. Yeah. So, I can't wait myself. See what he says anyway. If he ain't gonna take the fight, we'll find a good fight. A hard fight.
Whipping excursion. I gotta pick up that person. In the trap, whipping that working. You're not a gangster, you're just an internet version.